This is tough. Going to be very difficult, but has not fully recovered from his viral illness. He didn't turn up for practice for the last couple of days. He wasn't at practice, optional practice 2 days ago. He wasn't there yesterday either. Beats the fielder. And already we are discovering that this is a little quicker, this outfield, than what we had in goal. So through the offside, another boundary for Jaiswal.
Well, not in control there. Plays in front of the body but manages to keep it along the ground. That's a good delivery. The captain just acknowledging to Lairu Kumara, yep, that's the line, that's the length to stay there. Maybe one might just flow in the air on that offside.
This one, if you want to take cover out, getting the ball to leave the left-hander. Fuller, once again, not quite of the middle of the bat. Goes through the space between the slips. So a couple of boundaries, India 13 for no loss.
Says Kuldeep Yadav was unavailable for selection in the playing 11 for the second test against Sri Lanka. But there's a very interesting line right after that.
He went a little fuller. This is that replay of the last ball of the previous over. Again, just not 100% there, unlike that very first drive down the ground from Jaiswal, but very safe and runs, you're on your way.
So Kuldeep Yadav unavailable for selection in the playing 11 because he's not fully recovered from his viral illness. However, he can take the field as a concussion substitute if required. Which is interesting. What if Saransh Jain makes his debut, India fielding, and you know how it is, Russ, the newest player is always at short leg. And what if he's concussed in the first 10 minutes? Does Kuldeep Yadav come out and play? Or is it just to say that, look, he is available, you don't want to go with someone who's not 100% into a game, but should it be required, he might be good enough to come in and play, but not good enough to start in health, to start off in case India's bowling first.
Yep, that's more or less. Just covering your bases, not really expecting Saransh Jain to be in that situation. Now, in this scenario, of course, you'd think India bat a day and a half. So Kuldeep Yadav is getting that extra day and a half's time to recover. It's just precautionary, I would think.
I think you've got to cut some slack. Sometimes selectors and management get a lot of flack. I just think you've got to budget for the fact that India will field first, because the toss is 50-50. It can go either way. And if you've got someone who's not 100% starting out, who can come in if you need a spinner, because there isn't another spinner in the squad, then you say, okay, as a concussion sub, he's available, but we don't really want to start with someone who's not fully recovered. I think that was the thinking.
I'm now actually thinking on the lines that the newer player is just